Have you ever been around people that think you're too much, or maybe they think you're not enough? Well, this is a common problem. I think when we interact with a wide variety of people, and we all have our different personalities and we all have our preferences and do things differently, we can come into contact with people that think we are too much or we're not enough. We can also think other people are not enough or they are too much. So what is a person to do, and how do we remain confident even when other people have opinions about us that are negative or aren't that we meet up to the expectations of others? I don't know many people who have had a life full of everybody thought they were wonderful. I guarantee you'll get something out of this episode if you stick around. Welcome to the Crazy Confidence Coach podcast. I'm Heather Edwards, a master certified coach, and I'm here to help you build your confidence. Have you ever wished you had the confidence to ask for that raise you want or apply for that dream job? Have you ever wished you could go for a big, audacious goal, like speaking in front of other people or walking into a room of really important people without being scared to go up to someone and speak to them? Well, you're in the right place. Each week, I'm going to share tips and tricks to help you get more comfortable in your skin, build your self-esteem, and gain unshakable confidence. Don't hide in the shadows anymore. If I can do it, so can you. Grab a pad of paper and your favorite pen, and let's get to it. You're listening to episode 78, and we're talking about how we handle it when people think we're too much or they think we're not enough. As I was growing up, I heard over and over that I was weird, and I often heard that I talked too much. I still hear those things today. Is it any wonder I have a podcast talking into the air and just talk a lot? If I'm being honest, it doesn't feel good to have people judge or tell you that you're too much or that you're not enough. But I've learned that I don't have to let it ruin my day, and I certainly don't have to let it crush my confidence. I am me, God made me, and He doesn't make accidents. One of the most important lessons I've learned is that people can't make me feel bad if I don't believe in what they're saying about me. Let me explain. If someone comes up to me and tells me I have purple hair and I don't have purple hair, I can easily shrug this off. Maybe I think they're colorblind, or maybe they're crazy, or maybe both. Basically, if you don't believe what someone is telling you about you, you don't let it impact you. When we get in trouble is when we take what someone is saying about us and we allow it to hurt us because we believe a little part of it. So hear me again. So lesson number 1 for you is to learn people cannot hurt you with words about you unless you believe what they're saying about you. You cannot be hurt by other people's thoughts about you without believing, at least on some level, what they're saying about you is true. That leaves you with a few choices. You can take it personally and let it hurt your self-esteem and your confidence. And what happens with that is that you shrink a little and a bit at a time, and then you stop being that vibrant version of yourself. This is what many of us have done over the years. We've heard what other people think about us, and then we believe it, and we take it as truth or fact, and we forget that we have autonomy and that we can change it if we don't like it, and we become what other people believe we are. Here's what you can do. You can own the truth of what someone else says about you and what they believe about you and be good with it, or you can make the choice to change it. You may not mind being weird or talking too much. Today, when people think I'm weird, I take it as a compliment, honestly. I love being authentic and genuine and not conforming to what other people believe about me and believe that is normal. You may not mind being weird or talking too much. Today, when people think I'm weird, I take it as a compliment. Truly, I love being authentic and genuine and not conforming to what others believe to be normal. My mom taught me Normal is just a setting on the dryer. But it took me almost 4 decades to get to that point in my life. The reality is, it's a choice. You can decide that being too much or too little for other people is simply okay with you, regardless of what they believe. The other option you have is to use that feedback that you get from other people and become a version of you are confident in. The way to do that is to begin a journey of self-discovery by becoming more of what you want to be. The more time you spend becoming what you want to be, the less you care what other people think about you. If you feel like you don't know who you are anymore, or if you don't know what you stand for, if you take to heart everything other people say and do to you, it may be a sign for you to get back in touch with who you really are and who you want to be. This part is so fun to me. Reimagining who you want to be is fun and it's exciting because it has so many possibilities, literally endless possibilities of becoming a completely different person than you are today, or embodying different behaviors and becoming more of what you want to be. It's just super fun. I've coached clients that have decided they're tired of working where they work and they want a new career. I've worked with clients that decide that they fight with their husband too much and they don't want to fight anymore. I've worked with clients that are complainers and always look at the negative side of things, and then they just decide they want to look at the world in a more positive light. I've worked with teenage clients that fight too much with their sibling and decided that they don't want to do that anymore. What about you would you change if you could? And how much work are you willing to put into it? How would it feel to be so confident in yourself, so much so that you didn't care about what other people said about you? I still get my feelings hurt from time to time. I've learned that I can choose to be hurt or I can choose to move on. And it definitely takes internal reflection. So when I find myself hurt, when someone thinks I'm too much or not enough, I just ask myself, why am I being hurt by this? Do I believe I'm too much or not enough? And if so, am I willing to do something about it? If I'm not willing to change something, then I have to decide, am I going to allow that person to believe what they believe without it harming me? Or am I allowing it to harm me and kill my confidence? Here's the problem. If I allow them to harm me and what I think about myself, I'm giving them the power over me. I can choose to let them think what they're thinking and just move on, or at least process it and not let it bother me. The most exciting part of becoming more aware of your own connection to what other people believe about you is your ability to reimagine who you want to become. We are all in a constant state of becoming. Life is changing all the time. We become someone who works out, or maybe we become someone who works out less. We become a spouse that goes above and beyond because we love them so much to our partner, or we become a partner who doesn't prioritize the relationship. We become a person who is raising children in phases of life that we have children, and then we become child-free and have a different phase of life where we don't have to worry as much as about our children. We are always becoming someone. Who are you becoming, and how are you allowing other people to influence you? Here's a word of caution. No matter who you are, there will always be others that believe you're too much or that you're not enough. The truth is that people have their own set of experiences that influence their own behavior. And those experiences are what formulates their expectations of the world and all the people in it, and what they believe behavior to be good or be bad or enough or not enough. Really be careful not to get caught up in what others want you to be, because that's their set of expectations. Use what other people say about you as feedback. Get that information and then decide what you want to do with it. Don't allow it to destroy your confidence. You can take time to explore who you are, what are your values, and learn what actions and behaviors embody the you that you want to be. And decide, what are the things that you enjoy doing? What do you not enjoy doing? What is your favorite color? What are the things you like to do? All of those things are what makes up you, and what makes you enough or not enough for you. We don't all like the same things. We don't all like to talk a lot. We don't all like crafts. We don't all like gardening or coffee, and that's okay. Matter of fact, if you really think about it, the fact that we're not the same is what makes life super fun and interesting. And without the differences that we have, it would be kind of boring. The other side of the coin is, how are you judging other people? Do you think about people around you and if they're too much or they're not enough? Do you know why you think they're too much or not enough? Why do you believe that about them? Most of us are natural judgers. That's just kind of what we do, but we do it because it's a survival mechanism. We size people up. We decide if they're safe or they're unsafe, or if they're like us, or maybe if they're not like us. Once you decide that you're going to not let other people's judgments impact you, you're going to realize you build more confidence in who you are. You will find that you care much less about what other people think about you. I would love to know where you are on your journey, thinking you're too much or that you're not enough, or worrying about what other people are thinking about you. Email heather@hcedwardscoaching.com and let me know what you think. What's happening for you? How can I help you? I certainly hope you are able to grow with me in this and that you remain confident even when other people think you're too much or you're not enough. Before you leave, don't forget to drop a rating or review for the show, or better yet, just share it with 3 of your friends that you think would benefit from gaining more confidence. Thank you so much for checking out the show. We come here every single Tuesday sharing tips and tricks for the best confidence that you can muster up. And I have freebies for you at thecrazyconfidencecoach.com. If you'd like to, you can sign up there and they will go directly to your email. And you will also get my lovely newsletter that I put out each month, all about confidence tips and tricks. Have a great week. I'll see you next Tuesday. Love you big.